Now the akatochi. Kuraichi Museveni alemede katochi banange. Is it because Museveni doesn't know about the smartphones? I have heard about them. I have seen them at a distance. But in my work, I need to do more thinking than tinkering with the data and so on and so forth. We in the army, we don't allow a general to drive a car. Because when he's driving, his mind goes from the big issues to the road, the corner, the what. He gets focused on the small and forgets the big. So if I want to know what's happening on the smartphones, I ask my Precious Kamwini, where is she? Come. Precious, what are the rumor mongers saying? Bring your smartphone so that you come and show them. Come here in front. Do you have a smartphone or nanga kangi? So my smartphone is indirect through Precious. Because I am not the one on the front line of knowing here. No. My job is to think seriously about where to go. And the less distraction I have, the better. So can akatochi kange, I only get it out when I want to ring somebody, but not to check if I want to check what's happening. Who is your other group? They are not here today. So therefore, it's not that I'm against smartphones, but I don't know, even you as managers, when you are doing your own work, I don't know how you manage. For me, I think as a leader, it is better to have less distractions so that I think, and then I can inquire from the one on duty to know what is happening. That's why I have the katochi. And if I want to send messages, I use her phone, not my katochi. My katochi is simply to contact the one I want to contact directly.
Your Excellency, you should also get a smartphone because it is an essential tool for exploiting the broadband opportunity in all aspects of personal and national economic development. Using a feature phone or a basic phone that our young people call katochi, Your Excellency, in a broadband environment is like riding a bicycle on an expressway. When you do so, you make progress, but you also, Your Excellency, you will make progress, but you will slow down other users on this road. So when it comes to smartphones, Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania at 41%, 15%, and 30% respectively. We need to grow our smartphone penetration, Your Excellency.
We in the army, we don't allow a general to drive a car. Because when he's driving, his mind goes from the big issues to the road, the corner, the what. He gets focused on the small and forgets the big. So if I want to know what's happening on the smartphones, I ask my Precious Kamwini, where is she? Come. Precious, what are the rumor mongers saying? Bring your smartphone so that you come and show them. Come here in front. Do you have a smartphone or nanga kangi? So my smartphone is indirect through Precious. Because I am not the one on the front line of knowing here. No. My job is to think seriously about where to go. And the less distraction I have, the better. So can akatochi kange, I only get it out when I want to ring somebody, but not to check if I want to check what's happening. Who is your other group? They are not here today. So therefore, it's not that I'm against smartphones, but I don't know, even you as managers, when you are doing your own work, I don't know how you manage. For me, I think as a leader, it is better to have less distractions so that I think, and then I can inquire from the one on duty to know what is happening. That's why I have the Katochi. And if I want to send messages, I use her phone, not my Katochi. My Katochi is simply to contact the one I want to contact directly. So with these few words, what do I do now? What do I do? I launch or what?
Your Excellency, you will officially open the job fair.
I opened the job fair. It's now open.
Your Excellency, we just have two asks. The very first will be, we'll have the anthems very shortly, and then we will have you do two things. There will be 3 photos. We request, Your Excellency, you grant us permission. 3 photos. I'll introduce the parties, and the other will be signing of our board, which will also be presented to you at the same board for signing. Your Excellency, they did introduce your friend and your granddaughter here, Soma Muchala Fauzia. She spoke very fluent Swahili, Chinese, a short while ago, and the Bazukuru was surprised that Soma, who is our very own from Busoga, can speak very good Chinese, and she is working with Huawei, our partners, on this job fair. I also wanted, Your Excellency, to mention that the Ministry of Education is represented here by the Minister of State, the Honorable Crisesto Miengo, and they did highlight the different achievements they have undertaken as a ministry through the ICT initiatives with the support of the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance. And I request the Honorable Ministers, before you leave, to go through the Ministry of Education tent at the fair. I want to request the Bazukuru to give a round of applause for His Excellency the President for gracing the fair. Our very first photo is the Honorable Ministers. If you could make your way, the Honorable Ministers. And while we have that photo, we can then officially sign the book. So Honorable Ministers only, the Honorable Ministers, Ministers of State and the Ministers. That will be the very first photo. The next photo will only include the executive directors of our partners and our partner organizations. That is the executive director of Huawei, the council chair for BPO, the MD Airtel, the CTO MTN, the country director for JICA. That is the second photo. That will also include Kim Karisa as the CEO of Next Media. The last photo will have the agencies under the Ministry of ICT: UBC, UCC, NITA Uganda, Posta Uganda, and UICT, and of course the GCIC. So the heads of those institutions are the only ones expected to be with that photo. So of course our commissioner will join the agencies under ICT, but the protocol teams, please handle this. The very first photo is the Honorable Ministers, only the Honorable Ministers. That's the very first photo, only the Honorable Ministers. The next photo is for the partners, the BPO, Huawei, Airtel, JICA, and Next Media. And the other photo will be for the agencies. Please note, I also request His Excellency, the Ambassador, the Charge d'Affaires, to join the partners for the second photo. So those are the only 3 photos. The very first photo, the Honorable Ministers. The next photo has our partners. And the third photo, the heads of agencies. I did mention them: UBC, UCC, NITA, Posta, UICT, the Media Center, and the GCIC. I see Marcella is on her way. That's the last photo. And then His Excellency will sign the board officially gracing the National ICT Job Fair 2023. So that is the protocol for our photos. We want to thank His Excellency the President for joining us for this second National ICT Job Fair. We are using the hashtag ICT Job Fair 23. Please tweet away and share these conversations. The Wi-Fi platforms are now open to you under NITA and Airtel. In about 5 minutes, you will be able to access your Wi-Fi and tweet away all the conversations for today, including the photos. I also recommend that you join everyone who will be visiting the exhibition areas. Please request for the programs. Our last photo, the last photo is with the agencies, the heads of agencies, UBC, UCC, NITA Uganda, Posta Uganda, Watasa, who is also our commissioner in the ministry, should join that photo. The GCIC, Commissioner Watasa for National Guidance, there you go. All the heads of agencies, UBC, UCC, NITA, Posta, UICT, that's our very, very final photograph. We are humbly requesting that all our guests will make way to the photo booth area. Please note that the booths will be open to the public, and we now invite the general public who are watching to come and partake of the ICT Job Fair. Your Excellency, that's the card for this year's National ICT Job Fair 2023 under the theme Navigating the Digital Horizon. Your Excellency, this is to formally officially open the fair, and your signature on the board will indicate the formal ceremonies that have happened here with your presence, Your Excellency, gracing this National ICT Job Fair, and your message to our young people to harness their opportunities in the ICT sector. Can we give His Excellency the President another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? We thank you, Your Excellency, for your time this afternoon, for gracing this ICT Job Fair. We thank Her Excellency, the Vice President, who came along with her husband. We also want to thank the Honorable Ministers of ICT, the Minister of Gender, the Minister of Public Service, the Minister of State for Education, the Minister of State for ICT, for gracing this ICT Job Fair. Your Excellency, we thank you, and we indeed are grateful that you were part of this second National ICT Job Fair. The Honorable Ministers will now make their way to the Ministry of Education booth, where the Honorable Minister of State, the Honorable Miingo, will officially receive you at the Ministry of Education tent. So we want to appreciate you and thank you very much for joining us this morning. Soma, you have some announcements. What happens from here? Now we have the Wi-Fi that has been opened. So what happens, Soma? You had some announcements for us.